I became a host here and in 2000, let me see, 2022, and for me, it's a pleasure to be part of this team, and the main goal here is to make people communicate, speaking, and speaking is one of the important tools that we have here, and like it's essential to everyone and for everybody and for everything that you will do, in this area, for example, in a professional area or in all the areas of your life, speaking is essential, not even writing, listening, but speaking is something really important, when it comes to speak another language. And for that reason, this project, this platform was created, and we have 3 different rules, that I use to tell people to follow here in this immersion, but I believe that it can be used in other immersions as well. And they are, the first one is be respectful, right? Because each one has your own opinion, each one has your own way to see the things. So if it's really important, to have respect for everyone. So in that way, we can manage and we can guide this conversation in a better way, The second one is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of our lives, and only making mistakes, we're gonna progress in this journey, to learn another language. So make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, You will see during this immersion that sometimes I get confused about some words and, but you know what? I don't care. I mean, I care, of course, but I don't let these mistakes make me stop, It's the opposite. I get excited and I get excited because I can learn something else, And the last rule that I use to tell people is have fun. Have fun with this time right now, because this was made for you guys. So enjoy this time, and let's talk a lot, right? And guys, that's it. Let me see here one thing. I think that we are in 5 people. We don't need to split in small rooms, right? And let me just see. I think that once there is no one for the first time here, so let's move on. I'm gonna present myself, right? And then I will choose someone else to do the same. Guys, my name is Bruno. I'm from Santos. I'm 33 years old. I'm married. I have 2 kids, I've been working at a freight forwarder for 10 years, and I'm part of the collection team there. So basically, I'm a debt collector. I need to call to the customers to make sure that they're going to pay, or at least try to convince them to pay, I know that when I say it seems a little bit weird, because you have a debt, you need to pay it, but sometimes people don't want to pay, or maybe they don't have the cash in that moment, but we always try to look for a better negotiation for everyone, not just for us, of course, but the customer as well, right? And what else? I have a degree on port management, and what else? I've been practicing English almost all my life, since I was 12 years old, but I had my ups and downs, and I stopped a little bit, and yeah, basically that's it. And Lara, can you present yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. So my name is Lara. I live in São Paulo. I am 23 years old. I live with my 2 cats, George and Rogerinho. I work with IT. I am a developer. I work with automations and also with data. So maybe actually a data engineer and automation developer. And I think that's it. Yeah. And you, Patricia?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Patricia. I am 33 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, married. I have a degree in library science and also have an MBA in marketing. In my free times, I like to listen music, play some musical instruments, play games, and watch movies. And you, Diane?
Hello, good morning. Sorry for my voice. I'm 39 years old. I live in Videira, Santa Catarina. I have 2 kids. I'm married. And I have a degree in business administration. And in my free time, I like gardening. That's it. And you, Flavia?
Hi everyone. I'm Flávia. I'm from Londrina, Paraná, but nowadays I'm living in Palmas, Tocantins. I am married, have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. I am a public servant at the City Hall since 1994 in Londrina, in 2005 in Palmas, Tocantins. And all of my life, I am a public servant. And I studied law school, and what else? I love learning English. Learning English is one of my passion nowadays, and playing volleyball is the other. That's it.
Really good, guys. Really good. I'm really glad to have you all here. And I'm gonna ask you a question. I think that we all answered this one, but I'd like to not just to ask you again, but to how can I say it? To mix the questions, right? What do you do for a living? And can you tell us about your career stage, how it happened, because we all have a beginning, a middle, and the end, but I believe that we all are in the middle of this path about career stage, and I would like to know from you guys how it happened, in your life. So Lara, can you tell us about your career and how it developed along the way, please?
Yeah, as I said, I am an automation developer and also a data engineer. It's hard to explain in English because I think that I never try it, but I will try now. When I finished high school, I thought that I wanted to be an actress. So I started the theater. And then I noticed that it was not what I wanted to do. So I started doing a graduation in statistics. And then I got internship. And the internship, when I was promoted, I changed from statistics to marketing, but I keep working with data. So I was working with data as a business intelligence intern and then a business intelligence analyst. And then in the graduation, when I was doing my graduation in statistics, I have this contact with Python and development. But when I started in marketing, it stopped it, but I always wanted to be a developer. So I was moving from companies until I got this company that I am working for, that is Globant, that I started in an academy for data professionals. And I changed it for business intelligence analyst to data engineer. And then inside of Globant, I changed it for data engineer to Python developer. So this is how I am where I am right now. Yeah.
My God, really a lot of things happens in your life. And how are you feeling with all these changes, and how are you feeling right now in your current position? Are you
I
happy?
feel Yeah, I feel really happy. I think that when I finished high school, I was really concerned with what I was doing with my life, and I was seeing my friends going to other colleges and things like that, and I was thinking like, oh, I think that I would never do what I want to do, but now I feel really happy with all decisions that I took, because I think that all of it made me to be where I am right now. So I feel really happy. Yeah.
Really nice words. Thanks for sharing, Lara. And what about you, Patricia? Can you tell us about your career stages and how it happens?
Yeah. During my librarship college, I did some internships, but when I finished college, I couldn't get a job in the area and want to work in a job that didn't require professional experience. I end up in the marketing area by chance after the head of marketing discovered me there and called me to work in the sector. After that, I took an MBA in marketing to validate my professional experience. And now I'm looking for a job in these two areas, library science and marketing.
Really nice. Really nice. And how are you feeling about your position right now? Are you happy? Are you...
I'm happy. Before that, I'm a little confused, but I think I managed to take advantage of the professional opportunities that appeared.
Yeah, it's really important to have it in mind, because sometimes the opportunity comes and we need to take it, because sometimes it just come once and we need to have it in mind and go for it when we have the opportunity. Really nice, Patricia. Really nice words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Flavia? That was everything.
Well, when I was 17 years old, I need to pay my my study, because I didn't pass in the first time of college, in a college, and I need to work. And but when I work and studied at this time, and well, now I was a receptionist in a clinic medical, and I was studied and working. And when I was 19 years old, I passed at the college, a law school, and I passed in the city hall at the city hall as a public servant at the same time when I was 19 years old. And I started to work when I worked and studied at the same time. And before this, I moved to Palmas, and I don't know in English, how can I say, in Londrina, I was agente fiscal de tributos. I don't know how can I say this. And I moved to Palmas, and I did the other contests, and I passed it as process analyst. Yeah. Control intern analyst. And I stay at all of my life in this. I 30 years old, 30 years from the first job and now. Yeah.
Really nice. And how do you feel about it?
I like it to work at the city hall. I have a good colleagues and co-workers. We have a friendship besides co-work, and but I did law, but I didn't like law, and I think if I did the other other course that I wanted to do, I don't know if I would be better, but I'm happy. I'm happy.
Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
I think that the important thing is that you are happy right now, Sometimes we have some regrets in life about things that we would could have done, but no matter, sometimes we have this regret in life, but the important thing is if you are happy in your current moment, if you are happy, it's what all that matters, so yeah, really nice words, and thanks for sharing your experience. And Diana, can you tell us about your career and life stages in career?
Okay. I already worked as a receptionist for a doctor,
Mhm.
and which was my first experience.
Mhm.
Then I moved to Itajaí
Mhm.
and Curitiba, where I had the opportunity to work in the business area
Mhm.
of global companies.
Nice.
And 8 years ago, I decided to migrate to the technology area.
Mhm.
And I always liked very much, so I got it as SAP analyst
Nice. Nice.
in another global company, and now after 7 years away, due to dedicating myself to maternity
Nice.
exclusively,
Nice.
I returned to the area of technology as a SAP consultant in another global company.
Oh my God. Really nice.
And now I work from home. It's very
Nice.
good.
Nice. And how can you manage all these things, because you are a mother, and in the same time you work from home. Is it hard for you to manage all these things?
Yes, it's very hard.
Oh my God.
It's a depends on organization of my weekly and all of my day.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me.
Yeah. I believe that.
But it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. It's hard, but it's possible. And I believe that you are a brave woman, because you decide to do something really special, because maternity for me is something really great, and but you don't quit. I mean, you don't give up to work, So of course that we all need money, to provide to our kids or to our families, but it's complicated,
Yes.
to conciliate two different things, and these things are really hard to do. Really, really nice to hear your oh my God, your words, about this matter. Thanks for sharing that, and really nice to see to hear that. And guys, in my case, I start to work when I was 14 years old, at a agents recruitment here in Santos called Camps. It's like a agents that recruit a lot of teenagers, of course, that all the recruitment and jobs are under the law, you know, so don't be afraid about it. And it was, for me, at the beginning, it was really hard because I was a teenager, you know, and a teenager likes to you know, go out and be with friends, and you know, but for me it was important because it guides me to the to the the path that I am right now, you know. And my first job was as a office boy, you know, so basically I need to deliver and receive all the documents, you know, all day long. And it was a really great experience, you know. It was really hard because I need to conciliate my job with go to school, you know, because I couldn't quit the school because of the job, you know, because of the work. And it was like around I spent during this moment, you know, conciliate job with studies around 3 years, you know. And then I when I finished the school, you know, I spent 5 years without studying, you know, just working. And then in the company that I was promoted as a financial assistant, you know, financial assistant. And then I learned a lot, you know, during this time. But I decided to quit this company that I was working for and look for something else, you know. I tried to work in the in a at a ship company, you know. It's like the company that there are, I don't know how can I say it, but there are companies that provide to people little travels, you know, let's say like this, along the not along, but it's like, you know, how can I say it? Let me try to think. It's companies that provide people travels, you know, around the countries, you know, and people can visit other countries by ship, you know. So I worked with this for this company, you know, but I decided to quit as well because I thought that it would be one thing and it was another, you know. And then I back to my home, you know, a little bit frustrated because I was like imagining a lot of things, you know, but I couldn't reach it, you know. And then I started to look for a new job, you know, and I worked at in Poupa Tempo here in Santos, you know. I stayed there for 1 year and 2 months, and then I found, you know, I was hired to this company that I'm working for 10 years, you know. And now currently I am really happy, you know, because I could develop my skills, you know. And somehow this company motivates me to learn a lot of things, you know, even English, you know, because English is something essential, as I said here before. And yeah, I'm really happy. I hope that I can achieve more things there, but for now I'm really, really happy, you know. And that's it, guys. And I want to know from you guys, what was the most difficult moment in your career, you know? Patricia, can you tell us?
Yeah, the most difficult moment, I believe when I spent more than 3 years unemployed. This kind of situation made me very bad. My confidence was very low. But now I believe that the TALK will help me to get a job.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I believe that it's just a matter of time to find a new job, because I can see that you have a lot of potential. I can feel it. Sometimes we can feel it when we talk with someone, and I can feel it on you. You have
Thank you.
a huge potential, and just a matter of time you will find a new job, for
Thank
sure.
Thank you.
And thanks for sharing. And what about you, Lara?
Well, for me, I think that it was when I was participating of a mentoring group, and I was the only woman in the group, and I suffer a lot of harassment. So for me, it was really difficult because it was in the career that I want, that is technology. But I started thinking like this will be normal, and I will suffer this for all my career. And I started to thinking if I choose the right career. But then with doing therapy, I started to I don't know how to say, like, going away of this group, and it was good for me because I also I when I was there, I thought, oh, it's good, so I need to do that even with the bad things that is happening. But then I just thought I can find my own group and in a place that I am respected. So yeah, I think that this was the most difficult moment in my career because I was doing something that I wanted, but it was not good. Like I was expecting that it was good and it was not good. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really good words, and yeah, it's really painful when you are in a place that people do things like that, harassment, something like that, or it's really complicated to pass through it. But uh, I can see that you are a strong woman and you overcome all the problems, and it's really good, to hear that. Thanks for sharing, Lara.
Thank
And
you.
what about you, Dana? How was the most difficult moment in your life when it comes to um, career stage, professional career?
I like to say that the most challenging moment was when I found myself um, without challenges, and that's where I decided to migrate from one area to another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For me, it's very difficult moment.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I believe that when you make this movement, it's like you need to start all over again. So it's a new beginning, and something when it comes to something new, it's really complicated to start it again. So but you made it, and you are uh, in a place. I believe that you are in a place that you want, and you overcome all the obstacles that came along the way. So you are a champion. Really nice. Thanks for
Thank
sharing,
you.
Danny.
Thank you.
And what about you, Flavia? How was the most difficult moment in your life? Talking about career stage.
Um, I remembered I took a charge with the other functions at City Hall as I don't know in English, pregoeira, and because this I was overwhelmed because I was very detailed and meticulous with deadlines, and I felt overwhelmed because I couldn't delegate functions for the other people that I need to, and the other colleagues were so competitive people, and oh my God, it makes me feel so bad because I didn't like competition for the how many process do you do or did you do? And oh my God, it makes me feel bad and overwhelmed because I didn't like competition between colleagues. I think it was the worst section that I compose in my life. And when I when the charge fell, I think because we need to know, I don't know how can I say eu precisava ser nomeada. And when the charge take off of me, I feel so relief, and I came back in the other my original charge, my original function. It makes me feel so relief. Oh my God, that's it.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, it's bad when we are in an environment that we feel the atmosphere like every person is competing with one another, and this kind of environment for me, it's really bad. I believe that we can live in an environment that one help another. People help each other. So I think that it's better to live in this environment than to in a competitiveness environment. So yeah, I feel you about it. It's really complicated to live in this kind of situation. In my case, guys, it's hard to say a difficult moment in my life. I believe that when I quit the job that I was working for some time, to go to the ship owner company, that is the company that is owner of a ship. For me, it was complicated because I asked to quit, and the future in that moment was uncertain. I didn't know what's going to happen. We have plans, we imagine a lot of things. We create an image in our mind sometimes, about some job that we are looking for. But when we get this, sometimes it can be something really different about what we were imagining. And for me, it was like this. I got this job in that moment because I was looking for my personal improvement. I would like to be a better man, to handle myself, let's say like this, to do the things that I want without people's help, let's say like this, because I was in that moment, I was so I depend a lot of my parents, and I would like to run away from it a little bit. That's the reason that I was looking for this job. I was looking for to learn new languages, and working at a ship company provides me it, because you are in touch with a lot of different cultures, And of course, I would like to travel the world, and for this company, I would have this opportunity, But I quit this company as well. So, and it was something that for some time makes me think like I don't know, but maybe I don't. In that moment, I thought that this decision was not so good, And somehow, in some moment in my life, in the past, now I'm really good with it, But in the past, I was thinking about come back to this company and try to spend at least more time, working. But life can be strange a little bit, but at the same time beautiful, because everything that I have right now is a result that I did in the past. And if I spend more time there in this company, maybe I would not be here, with you. And yeah, for me, I can say right now that I have no regret, about things that I have done in the past. So I'm really happy to be here with you, learning English, It's really, really nice to be here. And that's it, my friends. Let me see here another question. Let me see. Okay. Number 5. At your current stage, what are your plans for the future? Lara, can you tell us what are your plans?
Yeah, for me, I think that find stability in my job so I can enjoy more things on my life. So I think that when I started my internship and studying and working, I was doing study and work a lot. So I forget to invest time and effort in other things in my life. And now that I think that I can find stability in what I am doing and I am not studying also, like in the college, I want to find more things that I like besides my work. So I think that about my career is that like I want to find stability and enjoy more things in my life.
Nice, really nice words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Dani? What do you have in mind about the future in your career?
Well, I have a lot to learn, and aim to reach higher level of knowledge, of seniority, because I'm a trainee. I think that's it.
Nice. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Flavia? What do you have in mind for your future about career?
Yeah. At my current stage, I've been saving money because I gonna go to my retirement, and after my retirement, I think I will search about a new job, like with contact with English. I could be or a teacher, or work at some place that involve English. And I want to keep my contact with English. And after my retirement, I search with some job that I have this contact, but I don't know. I don't know how job or what job I will be, or I will search.
Nice. Really nice words, Flavia. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Patricia? I know that you are looking for a job, but what is the job that you are looking for? What is the job that you imagine?
First, I would like to correct one thing about the question 4. I was unemployed from 2019 2022. now I'm looking for a job too, but I thought it was a bit confusing when I explained it before. About the question 5, first get a job, of course. Afterwards, I would like to start my career in the area of the librarianship at some point in my life, which was my first passion. Whether working in a private company or in the public service, because I like to encourage reading and organize information.
It's really nice words. Thanks for sharing it. And in my case, guys, I am really, as I said, I'm really happy with all the things that are going on in my life related with career, you know. Of course, that I have plans for the future. For example, I would like to do something related with financial, you know. So maybe I don't know. I don't know if I will get another. If I will go to the college again to make some, you know, something related with financial, you know, especially with financial, you know, focus on financial, because I have a degree on port management, you know, but I never went to the university to do something related with financial, you know. And it's funny because it's like I have worked all my life on the financial department, you know. I was looking for to go to the operational area when I was younger, but now I'm for so long working in the financial area that I need to do something related with it, you know. And I really want to use English in my at my job, you know, all day long if it's possible, you know, because English is something that I really like to do, you know. If I could, I would spend all day long just speaking in English, you know, because it's something that I have learned to love, you know. And of course that I want to learn more languages, you know, and not just learn, but do something related with it, you know, because knowledge without, if you have knowledge and you don't use it, it's something that you can waste, you know, for during the time, because you just acquiring knowledge, but you're not putting it in practice, you know. So you need to put it in practice in order to fix it in your mind. And of course, help people, you know, help people. I think, and English is something that I want to do to help people as well, you know, because I have learned English and I know that sometimes you want to quit, you want to give up, you know, and I don't want to see people struggling so much, because in some part of your life you used to struggling, you know, with languages, you know, if you are willing to learn something related with it. But maybe we can make the way shorter, you know, more enjoyable, you know, for people that want to learn. So maybe in the future I want to do something related with it, you know. I don't know what I can do, you know, but I have it in mind, and I think that it's never late to do something new, you know. And that's it, guys. Let me see here. I think that we have one to answer. I would like to know from you guys about the young people, you know, because let me read this question for you. Let me see here. Okay, people and their behavior change time to time. Do you believe that nowadays young people are eager to get to the next level? You know, I mean, because I can see nowadays that people with young people, they like to achieve things, but they don't have the patience to wait for the right time, you know. I can feel that they are so anxious to get there. And at least for me, I think that there is a time for everything, you know. Because if you jump the stage, you know, you can have problems in the future. And Patricia, what do you think about it? Do you think that young people are more eager to get there? You know, they are
Yeah.
anxious to get there.
Yeah, I think so, because society also demands judge the time it takes you to achieve success. And I think that's why many people are frustrated, because we end up comparing ourselves a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you. Thanks for sharing.
Thank
and what
you.
about you, Lara? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I agree with Patricia. I think that nowadays they have more. I can say I am also young, so we have more stimulus, I think. So we compare ourselves a lot. So I think that you need to be a lot of self-aware to understand that the other people's path is not your path, and you should like do it by yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you believe that it can be harmful at some moment in life?
Sorry, what? Harmful?
Do you believe that it can be harmful? Yeah, something harmful. I mean, you know,
I
these
don't know what this word
anxious
means.
and this desire.
What? Sorry, I didn't
Harmful
get
is something that can hurt you.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Because you
Harmful.
are, yeah, you are living other people's dreams. So I think that this is really hard because you are never going to feel good with the path that you are achieving, because here's not the path that you want, it's actually the other people's path and you think that is right for you. So yeah.
Nice words. Thanks for sharing, Lara. And what about you, Diane? What do you think about it?
I think that that's something we all have, some with more dedication and some a bit more ambitious. And I think it's all depends on the opportunity as well. I don't know. I think that's it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's hard sometimes to answer this one, because each one of us has our own way to deal with things. And as I said, I can feel that young people are more anxious, and they want everything in the same time, you know. And there is a time for everything, in my opinion. Really nice. Thanks for sharing, Diane. And you, Flavio, what do you think about it?
Yeah, in general, I think so. Young people, I totally agree with Patricia. Young people are more anxious, and they want to achieve some levels quickly than they want or they get. But I think, thank you God that my sons and my daughter is not, they are not this. They I think they are going to level to level, and they are conscious about this, that they need to step by step achieve their goals. But in general, I think the young people want to achieve their goals or their levels quickly than they get. Yeah.
Really nice, Flavia. Thanks for sharing. Guys, I send you some links, and the first one is about our survey. So please, if you want to make some suggestions, you can go there. If you want to suggest a new topic to discuss here, I would like to hear it from you. I would love to hear it from you, because sometimes it's really complicated to create new topics, and when it comes from you, it can be much better. And of course, and if you have some suggestions to make this project better, please feel free to say. And the second one is about our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch this meeting again, you can go there, right? And the last one is about our site. If you want to apply to another language, or if you want to reserve your place to another meeting, we have a lot of meetings here, along the week. So it's really good when you can meet friends and talk about some specific topic that you want to discuss. And I would like to invite you all to the next meeting next Saturday. We're going to discuss about the journey of learning a language. It's something that I like to discuss. I love to discuss it, and I think that there are a lot of people that like to discuss it as well. So please come. I would like to invite you all to be with me next Saturday. And I would like to give a big thanks to Lara, because she helped me here, and she saves me today, it's something really good when we have people like her helping, because I'm using the cell phone, and when it comes to when I use the cell phone, there are some tools that I can use, and she helped me a lot. So Clara, thank you so much for your help, and guys, thank you so much for being here, to being here with me, and I hope to see you in the next meeting, and that's it, my friends. Have a wonderful weekend, and see you.
Thank
Bye
you.
Bye bye.